Salutations everyone. I wanted to do another video regarding the Trayvon Martin murder, and the title is It's Going to Take Action, and I stand by that firmly. I believe that it is time for us to take action. Now, I want to say in advance that I'm not saying or alluding to resorting to violence against the government or subversing the government by means of violence to obtain justice. That would make us just as wrong and villainous as the people who commit these heinous acts just cause. Excuse my phone. But yeah, I mean, I've seen these pictures with the Skittles and the Arizona tees and Trayvon in a hoodie, and I've heard these songs by a lot of rappers who've made tributes to the incident, to Trayvon. And while the songs, while the pictures and the songs were very, very, heartfelt and thoughtful and pretty good, respectively, I think that we're turning the incident into more of an exploitation of 15 minutes of fame thing, and we're forgetting how indignant we were about the incident. You see, this sadly has happened before. Just to name a few injustices: Sean Bell, Emmett Till, Latasha Harlins. A lot of people from my age demographic may not remember that. Little black girl goes into a liquor store, Koreans run it, they think she's stealing, and they shoot her. Darion Albert, just recently the Chinese boy who was jumped by the white kids behind the school, or a few Chinese kids were in the mix too. I mean, it is sad that it takes something like this to bring our race together. And I also want to say that it shouldn't just be a race thing. I'm black. If I went to go murder someone else extemporaneously who's black too, it would be wrong as well. I deserve to be in prison. I'm humble. I'm not going to go around like, well, I didn't do it or anything like that. I'm not going to do it. But it's wrong anyway, if anyone murders anybody else. This is the world's censure right now, though. And while we're making those pictures, and while we're making those songs, those are good and all, I think it's time that we actually come together in harmony and treat this as though it's the last straw. We need to treat this like this is the last straw to vastly mitigate from someone else being, to vastly mitigate someone else from being the next Trayvon Martin. I mean, another incident that occurred recently was a cop just got shot 28 times by his own officers. He was black, and he survived, thank God. But, it's sad to say this, but after the things dwindle down, there won't be any more songs. There won't be any more pictures, and people are just going to go on about their business. No. What we need to do is fight. If we're marching, pardon me for being under a rock because I don't watch a lot of the news. The reason why I do these positive videos is because I don't see enough positivity on the news. All I get on the news is constant reminders of how fucked up the world is. So I want to do positive things and, kind of balance it out, illuminate the world a little bit, bring light, positive light to the world. But that notwithstanding, I don't really watch the news like that, so I do know that the issue is still prevalent, though. I do know that George Zimmerman is still, at liberty, and that's wrong. So if we're marching already, we need to march harder. If we're signing the petitions, we need to get more people to sign petitions. And if we're writing songs, we need to, instead of writing separate songs, at the very least, make a "we are all in the same game" type record. 20 years ago or so, they made a song about gang violence, and all the rappers at that time who were prominent combined as a cohesive unit to make a song talking about, gang violence and stop the violence. maybe a self-destruction for 2012 or a self-destruction for this incident, would be adequate. But even that, I don't know, that'd be adequate. We need to, if we can't get justice, we need to, well, that's the whole point. We do need justice for this. So we need our justice for this, and we need to fight in such a way that nothing like this occurs for a great period of time or never happens. Well, we need to vastly mitigate incidents like this from occurring. And again, not just because it's a white or allegedly or suspected Hispanic man who did this to Trayvon Martin. We need to stop this in general. We need to stop people from doing things like this. And regardless of the race, it's wrong to kill other human beings in general, no matter what race they are. It was a Chinese person who killed another Chinese person. It was a black man who killed another black man. We need to treat it, with the same diligence and attention as we would this. It's just as wrong if a white man killed a black man if a black man killed a black man. So, in closing, yeah, we wrote our songs, we made our pictures, but the question is, what are we really going to do?